Hey, what's up guys, it's Claudio here, and today is ramp test, FTP test on TrainerRoad. I haven't tested in 8 weeks, really excited about this. See where my gains are at. I'm also going to talk about my training plan, my races, my new whoop band. So let's get into it. Here is the first little ramp. Just started, so basically every minute it's going to go up by a certain amount of watts, and until I can't spin anymore. And I have my trainer on erg mode, so all I have to do is keep a cadence going. I don't have to shift or anything. The computer is gonna control everything. So that's a ramp test. And here are my stats, so you guys know where I'm coming from. So my FTP currently is 256. My max heart rate is I've never seen it go above 187. Current weight 156 pounds, and I'm 37 years old. So let's talk about what I've been doing. I just finished the TrainerRoad short power build, high volume. Finished it. It was hard. It was good. I had a sick week. I had one sick week, so I was off the bike for 5 or 6 days. That took a toll on me, so I'm a little worried about that. I think it kind of messed some things up, but I'm pretty sure I'm still going to make gains. Actually, obviously, I know if I made gains or not because I already did the test, but I'm going to wait until afterwards to let you know. I'm also going to do a 1-minute power test. At the end of this video, 1-minute power test just to see where I'm at for my 1 minute. So stick around for that. So the TrainerRoad high volume plan is like 10 hours a week. It's a 6 days. You're training for 6 days, so you got to have the time. It's not for everybody. I thought at the beginning that I was not going to have the time for that, but I made time for it. I work from home, and so I just have the time to do that. You could do mid volume or the entry level one, the short volume, whatever it's called, and it'll work as long as you're consistent. It's gonna work. You're gonna get gains. So before that, I did the sweet spot base 1, high volume. That was really interesting. All sweet spot, only sweet spot. I did that over December. And that really teaches you how to grind at that zone, that sweet spot zone. Okay. But it never went above my FTP. So this plan that I just finished, the short power build, had a lot of intervals, VO2 intervals, over unders, all that good stuff that you need for racing. So a short power build, and they have all these other kinds of build. They have like a general build, and then they have like a sustained power build, I think. And I wanted to talk about the, I'm gonna look it up right now so you guys can see it. I wanted to talk about this plan builder feature, which basically you put in your races, you type them in, and you type in a bunch of information on TrainerRoad, and then it gives you a plan, like a custom plan based around the kind of rider that you are and with the kind of races that you're signed up for. So let's see what I have. I'll show you my plan. Jeez. Okay, here it is. Your plan. It's starting with a general build. So I went from the short power build. Now I was supposed to do the criterium specialty, but Grant Tomb, it's a race that was supposed to be March 28th. It got moved to July, I think. So I'm not doing that. So now I'm going back to the general build. And I'm doing that for 8 weeks. And then I'm doing a rolling race, high volume specialty. Because I have some races, some road races coming up. And I want to do that. I have, I'm thinking about doing the Bear Mountain Classic. But I'm definitely doing the New York Fondo, Grand Fondo. And I'm also doing the Dirty Kansas. Okay, so I'm going to have to supplement. My long rides are going to have to be like 3 to 4 hours starting out, and then build from there for the Dirty Kansas 200. So that's coming up in May. Really excited about that. So anyways, general build, then I have a rolling race high volume for 5 weeks. Actually, it's 6 weeks plus recovery. See, these are what the workouts look like. Very interesting. Look at this. That's intense. Striped +1. Anyways, so we have that. After the rolling race, I got a recovery week. Then I have a sustained power build, high volume. So that's because I signed up for the New York City Triathlon. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it because I got to check on my running game. I keep getting these stress fractures on my foot, so I don't know if I can run. But I'm going to, hopefully I can. I really want to do that time trial on my time trial bike. So sustained power build, and also that's going to help for the climbing race. Big climbing race at the end of September or August. The Green Mountain Stage Race. Okay, that is a monster climbing race. I'm not a climber. I did it last year. I sucked big time, like last place in the GC. But I was completely undertrained. Now I'm training very intensely. I'm going to train, so I need that sustained power and the specialty of this TrainerRoad program specifically for climbing, right? So you get all of this. I'm also going to do a lot of these criteriums, these local crits, which are going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to use them as like C races. So you have A, B, and C races. The C races are more like, they substitute a workout, really. And they're just a lot of fun. But I'm going to have to supplement those or some workouts to make sure that I'm good. I'm good for those small criteriums, right? So, as you guys have seen, I did some sprint work, which is still coming along. I'm doing some gym sessions. I have a strength session after this that I'm going to do. Still on that. And I'm just moving forward. All right. It's all about consistency. Really, you have to just find time to do it a little bit every day, or just stick to the plan that you have. Whatever works for you, but be consistent to get those gains. If you guys saw my last video, it sucked big time. First race of the year. I got to work on drafting. I have another race coming up this Saturday, the same course. So I'm excited about that. See what I can do. And by the way, if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, I post all my workouts on the Instagram stories. So you can follow along, Claudio_Fierro. That's my Instagram. And say hello. I love getting DMs, people asking questions, all that good stuff. Let's see what else. Let's see where I'm at here. I'm at 256. Okay, so this interval is my current FTP. So I'm doing some work here. I'm in there. I'm working. What else? Oh, I got a Whoop band. Okay, if you guys don't know what this is it's like a Fitbit style activity tracker, but it's not a watch. It's got a heart rate monitor underneath. Tracks your heart rate throughout the day. You never take it off, which is interesting. I mean, it's really light and you don't notice it. You sleep with this. And what's really cool, I'm going to show you the app. I'll show you where I'm at with it right now. Tracks your sleep. It tracks your strain. So here it is. My day strain so far is 7.5, which is not a lot because I haven't done my workout yet. I have an endurance ride. So here I am. This is like the main feature, recovery. You're 64% recovered. It says your sleep contributed to good recovery. Optimal sleep is best, blah, blah, blah. So I'm in the yellow, which means I can do anything, really. But not necessarily going to be peaking. And here's my last... So my sleep performance from last night. I was in bed for 7 hours and 46 minutes, but I only actually slept for 7 hours and 3 minutes. Very interesting, right? And here are the disturbances. This is like when I woke up or I was disturbed in some kind of way. So you don't sleep the whole night, right? Latency, I fell asleep right away. Really good at that. And my sleep efficiency. And I like how it breaks it down. So I was actually awake for 43 minutes. That's not that good. I mean, everybody has some kind of disturbances, but I wasted 43 minutes. Then my light sleep, REM, and deep. Really gives you a perspective on that. So that is really helpful. Let's see what else. 64% recovered. My activities. It takes about 5 days for it to really get to know your patterns, and then it really takes like a month for it to really get to know you. So it takes some time. I've had it for maybe a week, so it's learning. I'm gonna keep you guys updated on how I feel about this. Basically, it's just gonna help me keep track of my recovery. So I'm training all this. I'm doing all this volume, and it's important to keep track of that. The minimum plan, it's a subscription, so it's like $30 a month, but I did the 18-month plan, so I got some kind of deal. But anyways, I'll keep you guys posted on that. I'll talk more about that. Feel free to let me know if you guys want me to make a whole video on it. But let's get back to the ramp test, because I'm doing some real work here, right? 300 watts. It's no joke. Now listen, look at my heart rate. I'm already at close to max. This is very interesting. I've never seen my heart rate go above 187. And I'm working hard here. I really want to quit. This is like, I don't know how much I have in me. Another bump. And pain. This is some real pain. When you're getting close to your max heart rate, everything hurts. Everything sucks. And you just got to keep your cadence up, right? So if you're using erg mode, for me, I have to keep it around 95. Once that starts to drop, it's really hard to get it back. I remember taking that drink right there, and I was like, shoot, I shouldn't have done that, because it's like it really messed up my rhythm. Even something as little as taking a drink. So I'm just trying to make it as far as possible, because it doesn't really matter if you get to the next bump. Just every pedal stroke counts. And I'm going hard. Now I'm at max heart rate. Right? Hurting big time. I don't know how much longer I can sustain this. And look, I'm bumping up my heart rate. This is really very interesting. I thought my max heart rate was 187, and I've done all of these ramp tests, and I've never been able to go past 186. And now I'm above that. I'm like unlocking a new max heart rate, which I thought was not possible. I used to think that everybody's born with a max heart rate, and that's just what you have, and it doesn't really mean anything about your fitness. It's just specific to you. But I'm getting close to 190 here. Here's 190. I've never seen my heart rate go that high. I'm not sprinting here. So I'm really unlocking new levels. I asked my triathlon coach last year when I had a coach, and I was like, what's up? Why am I getting new heart rate levels? And he's like, actually, it's more of a brain training. You're training your brain to push your body even further. Look, 192, that's insane. So you're training your brain to say no to all the signals that are making you stop. Well, this is serious. and you keep on going. So it's like brain training, he called it. So if you think you have a max heart rate, you might have something higher. Never seen it but go. And that's it. I'm dead. 192 BPM, that's a solid effort, because I mean, I maxed out. I got new levels here. Let's see what I got. And results. Boom. 266, 10 watts. Not bad. I was hoping for 270. But I had that sick week in there. And you know what? I'll take it. I'll take this 10 watt bump. Really psyched about that. Here's my 1 minute test. I don't know why I did this. Because maybe the Sufferfest 4-dimensional power test thing did it. So I wanted to know my 1 minute power. I've never done a 1 minute power, and it's extremely painful and it's extremely long. Like, you can't sprint for a minute. So like, how do you pace it? I didn't know. So it's a good whatever start. I did it about 10 to 15 minutes after my ramp test. And probably I could do better now that I know how to pace it, but it's still, not very impressive. Whatever, it's a good start. It's good to know your 1 minute power because, well, I'm not really sure, but it gives you an idea of like what you can do on the last lap of a race when you gotta really dig in for that minute right before the sprint. And there I am. I really was, my legs were, so it was the 455 watts. My legs were done. I don't know how people are supposed to do that after a ramp test. They do that at Sufferfest. But so it's like the last minute of a race, right? You gotta get yourself in position. You gotta do like a really hard 1 minute effort, typically to stay in the front right before the sprint. All right, guys, that's it for the ramp test. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to follow me on Instagram. I post all my workouts on there. You can follow along on my journey to more strength. I am going to be racing this Saturday. Super excited. Totally going to record that, make a video. And I'll see you guys out there. Peace.